So hey guys, this is your match preview for our team, Wolverhampton Wanderers, hosting, of course, the champions Manchester City here on Sunday at Molineux Stadium. We've got loads coming up in this one, including Amos, the City fan from the City Ramble, of course my dad, Stats Facts, all brought to you in association, of course, with Pucker Pies. So yeah, as always, loads coming up in this. Of course, if you're going down to Molineux pre-game, you can always get your Pucker Pies because they're now back at Molineux. But if you're going, want something to eat before or drink before or after the game, we've got something to tell you about on that as well coming up soon, whether you're a Wolves or a Man City fan. So before we get over to hear what the others have to say, let's get into some stats and facts. City have won 7 of their past 8 league meetings against Wolves, scoring a total of 25 goals in those games. Their only defeat in that period was 2-1 at Molineux last season. Wolves actually are aiming to win consecutive home league games against City for the first time since a run of 3 between 1982 and 1996. Who remembers those? And City have actually dropped points in 3 of their last 6 Premier League visits to Molineux. Wolves, however, have failed to win any of their opening 7 league games for the first time since 2004-2005 in the Championship, and 1 point in 7 matches is their joint lowest tally at this stage of the season, along with 1926-27 and 1964-65. They're looking to avoid 6 consecutive defeats in all competitions for the first time since February 2017 under Paul Lambert. Their only win in the past 17 league games fixtures was against Luton 2-1 on the 27th of April, and we've not kept a clean sheet either in 17 matches since beating Sheffield United on the 25th of February. That's unbelievable. They've conceded as well 8 goals from set pieces so far this year. It's twice as many as any other club. And O'Neill could be the first manager to record multiple Premier League wins against Pep Guardiola. Can you imagine if that happens? City set a club record of 31 league games without a defeat. Only on 6 occasions in English top flight history has one side gone more than 30 matches without losing. Most recently, it was Liverpool's run of 44. And City have gone behind in 4 of their past 6 top flight fixtures, but they've recovered to earn 10 points from those losing positions. Erling Haaland has scored 8 goals in just 4 league appearances against Wolves, averaging 1 every 40 minutes. Only 1 of the goals has come at Molineux, however, and none of City's last 5 league goals have been scored by Haaland. He had previously netted 8 successive goals. Well, interesting stats and facts, but let's go over to hear what the guys have to say from the City Ramble and my dad, Magic Moss, before I come back with my thoughts and score prediction ahead of this one.
There aren't that many teams that can say they've beaten Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. There are few that can say they've done it twice, and there's even fewer that can say they've done it 3 times. And well, Wolves, they're in that category. Whisper it, but Wolves, specifically at Molineux for City, has become a little bit of a bogey fixture in recent years. They've obviously had a couple of defeats there, the most recent last season when they were without Rodri. And guess what's going to happen on Sunday? City will be without Rodri. So I think especially after the international break, there's a bit of apprehension heading into the fixture from a City point of view. The game against Fulham before the international break wasn't the swashbuckling City most people have come to know and love. There has definitely been an emphasis on trying to add players who can control the fixture a little bit more without Rodri. And I imagine away at Molineux, a tough ground, objectively, regardless of what form Wolves have been in, that's going to be a factor in Pep Guardiola's decision making. So City will have their job cut out to get something from the game. However, you have to say, as long as Erling Haaland's in the team, as long as player of the season, which I think a few people have maybe forgotten, Phil Foden is in the team as well. Jack Grealish is coming back into form. Jeremy Doku scored a scintillating goal against Fulham. City are going to be overwhelming favourites. So even though City have got their issues, De Bruyne is probably going to be missing, at least if he is there, it's going to be on the bench. Rodri is not going to be involved at all. So there's a couple of question marks on City's point of view. But at the same time, you have to fancy City. I think they will try and take advantage of the poor form Wolves have found themselves in at the start of the season. They'll try and pile on that misery. However, as I said at the top, Molineux hasn't been a happy hunting ground for City in recent years. So who knows, maybe there is another shock result in the West Midlands to come.
So we're here with Magic ahead of Wolves versus Manchester City, the champions of the last 4 years. Who have you got with you, Dad?
I think she's Bob, isn't it? Bob.
Bob
the Horn.
Bobby. Okay,
Oh.
he's bobbing up and down a bit. Anyway,
He is
Dad,
bobbing up and down, yeah.
is he excited for the
The
match?
Wolves want to be bloody bobbing up and down as well. Go on.
Look, is he excited for the match?
I don't know. He's a bit somewhat.
And where's your mate?
What, mate?
You know,
Oh, he's still with
Derek. Where is he?
that's Derek. He's with Clement. What's Claude?
Caroline.
Caroline.
He's still over in Australia.
He's still in
He's that
Australia.
bad. He ain't come back.
Now he's stopping over there. He says, "So let's start winning."
Could be there a while, Dad.
Let's go. Didn't say that again.
Anyway, Dad, look, Manchester City at home,
Yeah.
1.7 games,
Yeah.
1 win in 18.
Yeah, well, we're gonna win. We're gonna beat them.
We are.
Yeah, definitely.
I love
yeah.
your optimism, Dad. What
Well,
score?
somebody has anyway.
What score are you going with?
2-1 for Wolves.
Are you going with you giving them 1?
I'll give him one. Yeah.
You changed from 2-0 then because it ain't been working.
Well, it ain't working right, is it?
So you're going 2-1.
I'll go 2-1. Yeah.
Okay, and who's scoring for us?
We'll have Alonso. Cuda.
Matthias Cunha.
Cunha.
Yeah, Cunha, yeah.
I will have Tommy Doyle.
You want Tommy Doyle, you like him, don't you?
Well, Tommy Doyle, yeah.
All right, Dad. And do you have a song, you and Bobby,
You don't want the song, do you?
They do, Dad. I'll get complaints otherwise.
I saw a pretty woman walking down the street. Another girl I'd like to meet. She's so pretty, she's so fine. I want to make that girl mine. And Wolves are going to win 2-1. Boop, 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 boop.
Love it, Dad. That's very well done. I hope you're right, Dad.
Somebody's going to get it right, don't they?
Well, will it be you then? That's the question.
Well, they've got to look on the bright side of life, Dad.
Keep the hope, keep the faith.
You keep the faith, yeah.
Why not? I love you, Dad.
Love you, sunshine. Look after yourself, David, and everybody. Always Wolves.
Always Wolves. So yeah, my thoughts ahead of the game. I'm hoping that he does go back to a back 5. I've got a sneaky feeling. I've got 90% confidence that he's going to go back to a back 5. It's going to be really, really tough, isn't it? There's a lot on Gary O'Neill. Obviously there's been a lot of criticism come his way, and he needs to get results. I'm going to come back to you with a second, just in a minute, with my final score prediction. So yeah, guys. So make sure you get in for your food and get into those free tickets as well. Say 25% off on match days with your match ticket. But as you can tell, I've also moved my bucket hat round. Yeah, so this bucket hat is proper good quality and proper cool, to the point that it's reversible. So again, if you want one of these hats, which is great for when you're going on your winter sun or your festivals or whatever like that, it's loads will be going away on winter sun holidays. It's a must have for a Wolves fan. This is reversible bucket cap. Come on. The link's in the description below, and you get 15% off using the code ALWAYSWOLVES15 on everything on there, on the FOCO site too. Good deal, that too. So what's my score prediction? It's so difficult, isn't it, to predict a loss. It's so difficult to predict a loss because they're my team, Wolves. Your head, everything about it says we're going to get absolutely destroyed. But I'm going to go with my heart. Why not? Because I'm eternally optimistic. I want them to succeed. They've surprised us before. It'll be so Wolves. So I can't predict to win, but I'm going to go with a 1-1. More in hope than anything else. But if you haven't got hope, what have you got? So yeah, 1-1. So I hope you've enjoyed that preview. Don't forget your 25% off getting on with your match ticket before or after the game. And if you want to get one of these caps, the link's also in the description below. Until the next one, always Wolves. Come on.